sisters, I want to testify about a fundamental law. Full band kicks it with a massive funk groove. That's right. Lost a little less than you thought you would. You call that news, you think that's good. Your face on trial was misunderstood. Honey, that's a story for the neighborhood. You put a single coin inside a digital vault. Now you're looking at me like it's all my fault. Ha! You must be new to this game, 'cause every time the ending is the same. Go on and fly, baby, reach for the stars. Go tell your story in a million bars. But there's a force down here you just can't deny. No, you can't escape it, so don't you even try. Oh, gravity,
pulling you down.
oh, gravity.
Back to the solid ground.
You can pump it on the rumors, you can pump it on the hype, but you can't escape the law. You're just not the type. Everything that flies that high, yeah, it's gotta come down. All the believers, they're holding on tight, staring at the green with all of their might. Your chart looks like a supernova in the sky. A beautiful explosion, but we all know why. It's the final flash before it fades to black. A one-way ticket and there's no coming back. No, no, baby, put on a show. Go on and glow, baby, everybody knows that there's a force down here you just can't deny. No, you can't escape it, so wave it on goodbye. Oh, gravity,
Pulling you down.
oh, gravity.
Back to the solid ground.
You can pump it on the rumors, you can pump it on the hype, but you can't escape the law. You're just not the type. Everything that flies that high, yeah, it's gotta come down. Now you can call it physics, you can call it fate, you can call it the market, setting things straight. But I just call it common sense, a universal truth. From a 100-year-old man to a kid in his youth. What goes up is coming back down, so let's get it now. Gravity,
Pulling you down.
sing it, gravity.
Back to the solid ground.
You can pump it on the rumors, you can pump it on the hype, but you can't escape the law. You're just not the type. Everything that flies that high, yeah, it's gotta come down. Now you can call it physics, you can call it fate, you can call it the market, setting things straight. But I just call it common sense, a universal truth. From a 100-year-old man to a kid in his youth. What goes up is coming back down, so let's get it now. Gravity,
Pulling you down.
sing it, gravity.
Back to the solid ground.
You can pump it on the rumors, you can pump it on the hype, but you can't escape the law. You're just not the type. Everything that flies that high, yeah, it's gotta come down. What goes up?
Must come down.
Yeah, what goes up?
Must come down.
Oh, I feel it pulling down, 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 down. Oh, that sweet, sweet gravity.
Alright, place your bets, folks. I already know my hand. They're going all in on a pocket full of air, a flashy press release and a wing and a prayer. Think they got a royal flush, a can't miss thing, pushing that stock up, listen to the choir sing. But I'm on my second beer, ain't even worried none. This high stakes gamble's already been won. Go on and push your chips, I kinda love the show. Higher and higher, baby, let the good times roll. But every party's got an end, and when the music's thin, that's when they all realize the trouble they're in. They can be the masters of the moonshot trip, but I'm the one and only, yeah, the king of the dip. When the chart turns south and starts to slip and slide, that's when I hop on board and I enjoy the ride. Watch it go low, prettiest I've ever seen. Cause I don't need a rocket, I don't need a peak. My bread and butter is a company that's looking weak. The lower that it goes, the bigger that I grin, watching all my pretty little winnings rolling in. Go on and cheer it on, I wanna see the height. Yeah, light it up, baby, make it burn real bright. Cause the brighter that it burns, the faster it'll fade. And that's the foundation of the trades I've made. They can be the masters of the moonshot trip, but I'm the one and only, yeah, the king of the dip. When the chart turns south, it starts to slip and slide. That's when I hop on board and I enjoy the ride. Watch it go low, now that's my kind of show. It ain't about the glory, it ain't about the fame. It's about knowing the rules to a different kind of game. While they're all looking up, my eyes are looking down. Cause that's where the real treasure in this town is found. They can be the masters of the moonshot trip, but I'm the one and only, yeah, the king of the dip. When the chart turns south, it starts to slip and slide. That's when I hop on board and I enjoy the ride. King of the dip, yeah, they can have the peak. I'll take the valley every time.
Alright fellas, you know the steps. Ha, let's get it. 6 a.m. the coffee's hot and brewing. Scanner's light is cutting through the ruin. Found the one, that diamond in the rough. We're starting a crypto treasury. Ain't that funny stuff? They're buying in, they think they struck some gold. About to watch the greatest story ever sold. The volume's pumping so loud and clear, but I hear a different rhythm in my ear. And oh, I see it climbing, what a scene. 1,000 buyers glued up to the screen. But I ain't sweating, nah, I'm cool and calm. Cause the DJ's about to play my favorite song. They do the chase, I do the fade away funk. Oh yeah, betting on that garbage, that beautiful junk. Let 'em run it up, up, up to the sun. I'll be waiting at the top just to have my fun. Dancing on the way back down till the day is done. The fade away funk. The FOMO's kick and see 'em lose their heads. Believe in every single word that's said. Our earnings call a wild success. It just means the company's a slightly smaller mess. I find my entry clean and so precise. Don't have to think it over, don't have to check it twice. Cause I've seen this movie, baby, and I know the end. Here comes the final scene, my friend. Oh, I see it topping out, what a view. The panic setting in for the whole darn crew. But I ain't selling, baby, I'm just getting warm. Cause this is just the quiet before the storm. They do the chase, I do the fade away funk. Oh yeah, betting on that garbage, that beautiful junk. Let 'em run it up, up, up to the sun. I'll be waiting at the top just to have my fun. Dancing on the way back down till the day is done. Some people call it gambling, say it's just a guess. But this ain't random, baby, this is chess. It's a rhythm, it's a beat that I can feel. The pump is the illusion, but the fade is real. They do the chase, I do the fade away funk. Come on, betting on that garbage, that beautiful junk. Let 'em run it up, up, up to the sun. I'll be waiting at the top just to have my fun. Dancing on the way back down till the day is done. Oh, the fade away, funky bassline and how much come down. Yeah, that's the one, just like that. Fade away funk.
Test. Got it. Got it. Good morning, guys. Good morning. All right, traders. It's a little quiet of a morning so far, especially apparently on my video. Yeah, sorry about that. Uh, we got PRLD. Oh my God, what a liquidity sweep. Oh man, unbelievable what they're doing. Nearly 3 to 4 million shares traded on that morning liquidity spike into them just announcing that they're pausing their cancer trial. Yeah, they pausing the development of their cancer drug. Crazy, crazy. Fades, what do you think about that?
Good
Pause.
morning, guys.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah, that ticker, bro. What a move. Like after hours, it gave a little pump and dump, reclaimed, looked really strong into 4 a.m. And then all of a sudden, right at 4, it dropped 70 cents. Looks really heavy, right? And then a nightmare spike, 150% up, dude, and then straight down. Like, what
And
kind of price
people got absolutely wrecked on that. I mean,
Like,
there's a
that is
ton of
just
shares. Ton of
that
shares right there, dude.
sanity, dude. That is crazy.
I mean, I feel
That
for him.
is
Look at this volume spike down here.
This
It's like
is why we
3
always use
million.
stops, guys. Mental stops are not a thing when you trade these kind of plays. Like they just can't be.
Yeah.
Especially pre and post action like that. So, um, yeah, what a play. Besides that, though, I haven't seen a ton of volatility this morning. Um, a cheap
Yeah,
play NFE is getting rowdy again. The Warriors are reclaiming that one NFE.
yeah, I see that.
Um, but yeah, besides that, let me take another look at the scanner. I have a watch list of about 10 plays today.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few backside I like. I see HTZ Hertz popping up a little bit. That's 5 to about 580. Very cheap play PTLE from 80 cents to 40, or 18
Yeah.
cents to 42 cents. IHRT, Perfect Falls working that one. It's got a lot of, I like the 420 level there. IHRT.
Mm-hmm.
But
Slower
honestly,
fade.
dude, just similar to BQ from last week, I feel like PRLD is just going to go back down to where it started because I mean, they just
Yeah.
paused their drug.
Yeah. Yeah, I got chopped up a little bit, but I wrote it down, made some good money on it. I still have a little bit of leftovers in one of my accounts um, on PRLD.
Did you work this overnight and have a stop?
Yeah,
Or did
so they stopped me out before closing. Uh, and then I took it back at this morning after it dumped, and then I got stopped out again on that liquidity sweep. But then I woke up and I saw it like pumped higher. I'm like, what the heck? So like I got out of bed and started shorting it down, and it was just like a straight downward trend after that sweep. So I was able to
Yeah,
make back everything I had lost on it and made a little
good,
bit back.
good, good.
So, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I
that
wanted
was
to.
so annoying. Like, yeah,
Well, it's a lot more annoying for some people. I mean, that was a lot
right,
of shares, dude, at that time. I'm
yeah.
seeing like a couple million at
Yeah,
least right
yeah,
there.
some
Some
people
people
got
got wrecked.
liquidated huge. Like I got wrecked small on that crap, but like some people got wrecked like thousands, tens of thousands, like a couple hundred on that crap, and then I made it back, like whatever. So just
So,
manage your risk, guys.
yeah, on the eval. So, I got a 25 K eval going now too, and the 100 eval as well as the 25 funded. So,
Okay.
once you request your payout, it'll say under there, just FYI, guys. It'll say like tag trade the pool in a post, and they'll give you a free 25K. So I did that. They sent me a free 25K. I'll take it. And you guys can do the same on a payout. Let's flip through some of these hangover setups though, because I think I don't know if I'm going to trade this TRN, but it still has my interest. TRN, but she's been strong. Obviously, guys, yesterday with Thar, I mean, this is the 5-minute chart on Thar, straight up and straight down, and then same thing CRBU yesterday. if we're gonna see this weakness going into today, I'm certainly gonna be prepared for it. To take advantage of this today. CRBU was the same thing. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't one of the leading plays yesterday. Um, Big Me in the building. Yeah, turn. I like it. Were you the one in Discord that mentioned this one? We were watching it yesterday. It held up fairly well. End of day, it cracked a little lower, but now we have our clear support on it. That's trying to hold up this 1380s. You can see, and then of course over the previous high day, which is gravitating towards. It may sweep up over that. Is could be a risk level. Um,
Give me 1 second. I'm just tinkering my monitor.
yeah, you're good. You're good. I like DTCK. DTCK. This is getting a little echo. I don't know if that's on my side.
Is the audio good, guys?
Yeah, let us know. Get a little
I think
echo
my
on my
computer's
end.
messing up for a second there. Yeah. It's weird. Like my monitors sometimes will like disconnect or like it'll like uncalibrate. I have to like reset it. I think it might be because this adapter I have maybe is a cheaper one. I had to get one of those like box adapters so I can connect to USB and then connect my monitors. And
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I
kind of
got one
acting.
of those too. I got so much
I
crap
think I got
plugged
a
into that
cheap
thing.
one. Yeah, because I ended up getting another monitor. It's really helping out. So I got 3 monitors now. And yeah,
Nice.
that's nice.
Nice. What is
Yeah,
there's
more
some weird
screen, more
cracks
green.
in here. What do you yeah, more screen. Yeah, so what do you have on all three screens?
So yeah, so I have two of my Weeble setups now. So I have six order books and time and sales, and then I have 8 charts. And then I have my scanner on one and my trade the portal on the other. And I mean, honestly, with that, that's all I need. Like that's all I'd ever need.
I
I
need
feel like.
like one funded account like per screen. Have like 100 screens. We're gonna have 100 screens up in here. Evals funded. Like one wall is for the funded, one wall is for the evals, and one degenerate wall.
Yeah, right.
uh, nice. Yeah, I like so DTCK. This is I'm probably gonna stab at this because yesterday this chart is exactly similar to Kaba, which I didn't take. This is the hangover. Look, Kaba. What do we do, guys? We just follow pattern recognition. The
What'd you say,
Kaba just
DTCK?
yeah, DTCK is the exact same chart as Kaba that I didn't take
Yeah,
yesterday. So
yeah. I read some kind of news about some kind of they dropped like $1 billion something in like a couple of their PRs. I was
okay.
wondering why it was like running so hard because it's been a grinder. So I don't know. Maybe that could be one to ask the Chat GPT bot about.
Exactly.
See what they think about it. But
Yeah, here's
yeah, you know what?
HTZ.
Another play. Let me. I was looking. I was like digging deep on the scanners this morning, and another play that crossed my eyes was our old friend Wolf.
Oh
Another one
boy.
taking us back.
Oh boy.
I
Oh, she
noticed that it's
finally
kind of
started
sold
giving
off a
it
little
up
bit, and
too.
it's in a sleepy downtrend now, right? Like the
Yeah.
long forgotten Wolf. So it only has 10K in volume, but it is a $23 stock. So I mean, there's not much going on there, guys, but definitely for a funded trade, could be an idea there. The volume rule might give you issues on an eval, but Wolf is actually one that I'm gonna be watching today.
Yeah, I'll throw that on the watch list. A
Um,
couple of you guys are watching
some
HTZ.
guys are watching that. Turn is still strong, so I still want to see that thing under 14 before I want to get involved there. Um, let's see.
Hey.
TGE is a cheaper one. TGE. Let me
Oh,
pull up. I need to
yeah.
drag my stop on. It's
Yeah, I like
PRLD.
this.
PRLD. What a honey hole.
Yep, PRLD giving everything back. I mean, it did its move. It
Just
collected.
drag
It,
it.
it did its liquidity move.
Yeah,
Trapped
what a
everyone.
move! Like that's one hell of a liquidity move. 150%. Sweet. I mean, that talk about a freaking. Then look at it, man. Just dumping, dumping, dumping. 500 shares left over, paying, dragging those stops down.
Yeah, I'm
Wish it
slowing
was still
down
underfunded.
on this 100. I'm slowing down.
Yeah, I think what we
I'm
talked about yesterday, like the math on it, like
I'm just
just do
going
it and
to.
multiply that.
Yeah, Perfect Fall
Yeah,
and I were talking too. It's like you gotta if you're on the 50, just like I got the 25 figured out, just 2x it for the 50, 4x it for the 100. Like for instance, the PRLD, I had like 500 shares there, made took $60. I'm good. Like I'm on the way to Q. I'm not trying to swing crazy. I'm just taking a piece and moving along. Not swinging crazy. Because
yeah,
the last few days I've been
yeah.
going like a couple thousand shares, and it's just ridiculous. It's too much.
And certain plays step up and give it that good risk, that might even be a little uncomfortable, but like knowing when it's time to really step up and swing and like, yeah, and then but in general, sizing down or like relative to the account, yeah, I could see that. Like switching to 100K, just being a little too aggressive off the rip. It makes sense.
Uzo, the daily calls for
CMBM,
the man PRLD's at $2 now. CMBM, you're still watching? Yeah, that CMBM still has some downside too. I like the T.
yeah,
Look at the heavy nature on
yeah,
this 1 hour time frame. All these wicks up here, 275 on CMBM.
yeah, it's super heavy.
Uh,
It's super heavy. It's kind of chasey, but
no, I mean I don't know. Six to
wait,
50
hold on.
cents
Oh wait, we're looking at the wrong ticker. You're looking at
CMBM, which paid you yesterday. I think this one still has room down. Which
yeah.
one were you looking at?
No, yeah, we were looking at the same one.
Okay. I like the TGE that you mentioned as well.
Yeah, that one's interesting.
Uzo, the Q on the, I mean, I got a trade like this as Q. Again, I was been swinging too hard lately, but Q for the 100K makes sense for me at $400. And if you do 400 a day, obviously that target is going to be up. Every day is going to be around there, right? But it's
Yeah, that's realistic. That's
20
like,
days. 20 days, which is a month, 20 trading days is $8,000 and you pass it. So that's realistic. And you're not trying to swing so big. Well, sorry, Fades, what are your thoughts?
yeah, yeah, just like having that realistic price target. Yeah, because like
Hmm.
some days you don't want to try to push it for a target. So having an ambitious target can backfire because you're like, I need to make my target. But that's a pretty conservative target, but still allows for a lot of growth. Obviously,
Yeah.
just consistently hitting that and not being
Well,
too ambitious. Protecting the red days.
the thing is like on the 25K, I have the 100Q and like two having a 2Q day is not uncommon. And so yesterday I was up 1,000 on the 100K eval, and so 2Q of 400 is nearly 1,000. That's not going to be that's not going to be very uncommon either. The
Right.
math.
Yeah, you'll hit 2Q days. Like you might make 200 on the 25K and that feels good. But when you have 2Q on a 50 or 100K account, then it really starts to turn into some money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
for sure. Yeah, so that's how I do it. When I went to the 50K, especially if I was working two accounts, I literally just double my position and basically copy trade. But that can be good or bad depending on. I think if you have a setup that's in the A range, go ahead and take it on a couple accounts. But just knowing when the setups are less or when you shouldn't be risking as much, or maybe you should only be on one account, or like we talk about an eval kind of day or something. Just
Right.
adapting and yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else have we not touched on? Yeah, the big caps are selling off today. I think there was some bigger AI news like Palantir and QBTX just bit the dust pre-market. So we got some bigger cap bear pressure. Um, so that's just something to note. Maybe why the market's a little slower.
I'm gonna go ahead and involve myself in this DTCK prior to the market opening. FYI on the short side, 320 is the risk guide there.
Nice work, Big Me.
Oh shit.
Passed the eval. Got your interview. That's what's up. Welcome to the funded club.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, it's a good
Right.
feeling passing that eval, and like knowing more that like when I first passed the eval, like I didn't know we could use stops pre and post market. Like that's a huge edge that I wasn't utilizing. And then I thought I had to make like 2,000 or something. I thought I had to make like thousands of dollars before I could even pay myself. So it's like now knowing like what I know, it's just like once you're funded, a good day or two and you get payout. Like the thing is, you have a rolling time period of having the funded account open, but they really like encourage you to take it slow on the funded, which is what I like too, because you can't get a payout for like 2 weeks or something regardless. So the name of the game is just not blowing your funded, right? Protecting what you have, protecting that initial balance, and just base hitting your way to profits. And like we said, on a 25K, $100 a day, that might not sound like much, but that's going to compound. And if you're working one of these bigger
Mm-hmm.
accounts, a couple hundred a day, that's going to really change some things for you. So
Yeah, that withdrawal button is already lit back up for me, but
yeah,
I'm gonna grow it. I'm gonna grow it and scale it, I believe, because I don't want my back to be so. Like your methodology, I think was appropriate as far as
yeah, yeah, not taking
uh,
too much of a payout.
take. Yeah, take the daily drawdown and that's it, pretty much.
Yeah, so they
Um,
don't even lock your account for payout. Like there's none of that. They just take it out and then but they won't actually send your transfer for a couple days. So there is a window where you can actually blow your account after requesting a payout and not receive it. So, again, it's all about account management, risk management, protecting what you got. So
mhm.
once you're funded, take that slow game, work your way to a payout. They only pause your account when you hit the target and they scale it. And I think that's like a day delay or something. Like the next day they'll reopen it. And what they'll do is they'll give you credits in your account, which is basically like the money that you made that you can pull out. But like when you
And
hit the
take their
sale button, you're not
30%.
gonna like have to stop trading, which is really nice. Like with CMEG, you had to close your account and wait for all these transfers. Like that was so annoying.
Rainy against 220 is good too, man. I know we hadn't
Yeah,
watched it
Rainy,
yet.
we've been watching that one. Yeah, I've been watching Rainy. Still on the watch. Let's see what else. PRAX obviously is going to be on watch, guys, at this 185
It
range.
bounced right off of that 167. I think we both covered a little bit at the right
Hmm.
there.
Yeah, gave
Took
a
the
little bit
rest.
of profit back on the reclaim, but was still a good trade.
Yeah.
This,
SCNX is pumping right now. Let's see. I figured some 9:15 news was about to hit. SCNX announces addition of Arbly, whatever that drug is, to formularies of major national health plans.
all
Okay,
these cheap
expanded coverage
plays.
reaches over 100 million covered lives nationwide.
Yeah, man, all these cheap plays.
It's an oral suspension was added to the key national payer formularies. Yeah, SCNX just pumped. It just hit 120 as well. Yeah, exactly. Good eye, perfect fall. Yeah, this is gonna have a tough journey ahead of it, SCNX. I like it. Tough
Up
journey ahead of it. Even
60%.
right here is a decent level.
Yeah, that's sitting at $1.10.
Mm-hmm.
Take a look at the chart. Yeah, if that 125 wicket just put in, I mean that could very well be the top.
Yeah, after
Big
yesterday, dude,
candle at
like
116, so like a small stab off that 118 risk could be an idea there. if that
Right.
candle in a smaller time frame.
After Thar and the other leading play yesterday, CM whatever it was dude. It could just be very bearish. Anything that pops up,
Yeah, and
CRBU was
the bigger market is also bearish. Like some big names took big hits, so that's also something to consider. Yeah, things might not get as much momentum. But at the same token, these cheap plays have been really choppy and tricky. So
I know,
I haven't been eager to really get involved with them.
right?
So, but yeah, I mean, honestly, off 118, it looks pretty good. Like I'm tempted to take a tiny little bit here. But
Cheap plays that are backside like your TGE are nice though. That's
yeah,
that is one I like. I like the 181 a lot here at TGE. I feel like
that
this thing could,
NFE is also interesting. But it's
yeah.
I don't know if they had any news NFE. Just gave a
It's
sloppy
just
pop there,
energy.
NFE.
NFE's an energy play, so it's a little more annoying.
Yeah, it's like PRLD. I finally covered my leftovers there.
DTCK is looking heavy. So some, I mean, I like to just start them sometimes in pre-market, guys, because sometimes you just don't get an entry. I mean, on the eval, I think I took it, and it probably won't even count the trade off of the volume roll. But
Yeah, let me take a look at the chart on DTCK.
it's just Kaba. I mean, it's literally hangover Kaba,
Rinse,
which
repeat.
rinse repeat. Yeah, try not to overcomplicate it. What I need to do more is like size these setups more than because I will find like, yesterday end of day the
Yes.
PRLD, and I just size it, and it's so dumb. It's so dumb when I do. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it when I do that. I'm sizing where I have less edge.
Yeah, the front side sizing.
Yeah.
hmm Yeah, it happens quick. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's like you got to size so small until we see some confirmation. And then it's like, tell yourself, I'm only going to take this many paper cuts. Like, if this is still front side, like, pretty much.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You have got to stick to that rule. Dude, I would have no like pullbacks in my equity curve at all if I could put a rule on if I messaged them and could have a rule where it's like, hey, don't let me lose more than, like
Yeah, right.
$100
It's like when you
on a
break the
ticker.
rule of like,
It's always
couple
breaking the
losses on
rule.
that ticker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I take too
every
large
day.
of a loss on one ticker. I think that would be I mean, it would be incredible looking at the chart. There wouldn't be the pullbacks because it's just always that lapse of judgment where it's the 1, 2, 3 times in a month where I'm like I go heavy on the one ticker that doesn't work.
hmm Yeah, it's freaking painful, dude.
ABP pumping right now. ABP,
God damn.
couple 100,000 going through ABP. They just came out with news 9:15.
I think I'm gonna order a new adapter for my monitors. They keep on screwing me up.
SCNX, the Magic 20s holding up. That already pulling back in off the Magic 20s. ABP, the fresh pump, that's just giving it all up right now. Oh my god, dude, this is the theme. The theme, everything's getting hammered.
There's another fresh pump that's selling off.
Oh yeah, dude. ABP.
Cheap. Let's see.
I think I'm gonna involve myself in that TGE as well. On a short, if their spread's not too bad. Let me take a look. TGE.
TGE.
I really like that setup. I think the 180s is gonna hold up there. It's a little spready right now. On TTP, at least. It's a 146, 148 on Thinkorswim, 144, 150. Trade the pool. Big Me, you will fade PTLE after another leg on up. Yeah, that thing's up that thing's up 100% off the close. It's tiny. I mean, gotta get 10 cents there at TTP. It's an energy play, right? It looks like so. A few energy plays. I don't. It's that theme heating back up. PTLE, NFE. Oh my God, ABP.
Yeah, maybe it is.
ABP 890 down to 640.
SCNX off at 118.
Yep, good call there. Yeah, this market might be hard to even get an entry if everything's just going to be.
Yeah, might have to like start leaning into some backside plays because it looks like it's not going to be like any fresh hot pump and dumps that much. Like, see what else is going to come up
Right.
with.
Yeah. Or PRLD if that gives any pop because it's been so heavy. That MSPR has still been in play
Mhm.
too, by the way. It went up over $1 yesterday. It's MSPR still kind of in play.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple backside plays I want to involve myself with again. CMBM, I want to try that one again as well. I think there's still room down. What do you think, CMBM? It was fruitful. It ended up being fruitful yesterday, but
Yeah. I guess it looks like a like bigger picture bulls got kind of lured in and just let down. But off that 220, I would say,
I see 220.
let's
Yeah.
wait for confirmation. Let that 220 wipe because the bulls could get rowdy. It could find base here again.
Manuel finally here. Now we can get the party going. Manuel on the bell, and good morning to you.
PRLD bag holder wasteland. Good God Almighty.
Yeah, PRLD. Yeah, I mean this again. Like this is given a ton off of that sweep, but I can't imagine any bulls jumping over here. I mean
Imagine,
they
imagine people that bought after hours into that trappy action. Like it was stair stepping up into close at 8, and then like dumps a point at 4, flatlines for an hour, spikes to 7, and then washes to 2. Like what?
I know
Gosh,
it's
just
awful.
criminal price action, dude.
I
Criminal
know,
price action.
very much so. Okay, so out of the gates, guys, 5 minutes. Watching
Yeah, what we got?
TGE for backside. PTLE is one of the cheap plays that's up right now. I know IHRT, iHeartRadio. This one, there's certainly going to be a play here. I think there's some good resistance overhead if it pops up towards 420.30. Could monitor that there. Hertz is selling off. HTZ was in play. I'm monitoring DTCK for a hangover sell-off against 320. I'm already involved there. DTCK. PRLD, like any of these plays given pops, like PRLD, now that they paused their cancer drug, I think there's some backside room there. And then, of course, CMBM we're monitoring too. Anything else you wanted to go over, Fades?
I guess I'd say Wolf and P-Rax. Keep an eye on both of those.
Yeah,
Backside,
P-Rex still.
backside expensive plays, kind of in bigger picture downtrends, what it seems. My good friend T Rokes. Let me see how she's doing. That's that AI recommended scam, and like she's just textbook downtrend, guys. T Rocks, TROX, sleepy, looming lawsuit. Bad news there. Bulls are just getting shaken out. So that could be a continued idea. I'll probably
Just a slow bleeder.
yeah, I'll probably get involved again on it. I mean, it's just paying me like $100 a day, get my little 10 cents, and moving on. So try to do it again.
Yeah, she's been good.
Add that to the watch. Let's see.
SCNX, good work. Perfect fall on that. I would say sloppy seconds against 120 could be profitable here as well, but this is maybe the only play that the Bulls have, so
Yeah.
it might turn into king because this is the only thing I'm seeing that's actually up right now.
If it gets all the way back to 120, it's probably going to pump higher too,
Yeah,
I would think.
because that ABP tried, and this thing got annihilated. 890s down.
That didn't even show up on my scanner. I missed that one completely. I was having technical issues with. All right. Yeah, I mean, fresh scanner is just pretty much dead in the door now right now. What I'm seeing.
Joseph in the building. Joseph, how are you doing? Did I see that you got a payout here yesterday or so? Congratulations on that. If so, what are you watching this morning, Joseph? Been doing very well. Proud of the work you're doing.
Good job, Byron.
A week ago. Nice. Very good, Joseph. Good job.
PT. He's gonna fade PTLE. What's that one looking like? Is that
Well,
our-
PTLE is concerning with the 10-cent roll, but yeah, it's up from 18 cents
Oh,
to
that's the
40.
yeah. The 10-cent rule is just really complex with those. It's like, and then you got to take a couple thousand shares to like make some money. Like I don't know. It's too risky.
Risk
At market
reward.
hours. If it was after hours, maybe. But if you're on CMAG or something, a good short scalp, yeah, for sure. Uh, But
I
also
see a
like
mix heavy.
the fees are still like we also pay the fees for cheaper price stocks. Like when you smack 1,000 shares, you're paying like $5, in and out. So yeah, it's kind of like the same way with CMAG. Like those cheap stocks, you get eaten up in fees.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as big because we have bigger accounts and we're probably using more leverage on these, but it's still something to consider as well. Between the fees and the rules and the risk, the cheaper plays have to kind of line up more for me.
Yeah, you saw those numbers I went over, right, yesterday as far as the accounts that at Top Step that people that get funded, the actual live traders. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. So the odds are against you, so make sure you don't stack them further against yourself. Take the edge with discipline.
Yeah, it's good that the props open the doorway for like the beginner trader to learn and stuff, but following the wrong gurus or getting in like that gambler mindset with the evals can be like, probably worse than like learning with your own money and taking L's. So
Right, right.
all the gurus and the gurus nowadays, yeah. It's like the successful method is not what people want to hear, just slow and steady. Base it
Oh,
in.
absolutely not. Oh, yeah, the gurus out. Yeah, because you see those stats where it's like, okay, there's 3% of people who are going to get funded and get paid out over 100,000. But if you look all over social media, you're not seeing that. You're seeing everyone who's making, killing it, tons of money, and that's detrimental, dude. I literally saw some. Okay, we'll talk in a little bit. 3 seconds. All right,
Yeah,
guys, let's get the party started.
so got a lot pulled up. Just you know, sitting on my hands at Bell has been the successful path forward for me. So just gonna analyze everything right now.
Monitoring DTCK for profit taking.
Are you in? Is that what you're in?
Yeah, I'm in DTCK for some profit taking out the gate. See if that one will profit take. And then outside of that, I'm monitoring TGE I like.
P-Rax. Good old P-Rax. Think I'll get involved like
iHeart starting to pump a little bit. iHeart, IHRT Just keep that one on watch. That's trading like a low float, 115 million. I don't know if that number is accurate. All right, 420 I like on the IHRT. Hertz getting got a little spike up towards some pre-market resistance as well. Just flipping through. Turn is breaking through yesterday's high day, TRN, which I suspected they would do that. Now, whether it's going to hold that or not, we will find out.
Yeah, yeah. Turn. I'm good on that. CMBM getting that kind of a pump again, like I made it. I kind of suspected there off that level. CMBM Warriors could flock back there. Remember the Starlink hype, like there's probably diamond handers that have been like pumping musk rumors for weeks, for days now on those boards. So
Yeah.
careful with that one if you're short.
Look.
Alright. Keep an eye on PRAX, and I'm gonna keep an eye on Wolf. I like one of those to continue the fade today. Nothing, no trade, no position. All liquid.
DTCK I'm taking off, guys. It's not a profit taking like I want her to.
T-Rocks. See what T-Rocks is doing. T-Rocks is just selling off more. Right. See the price action.
Yeah, turn still up. And ABP, SCNX, the 120 is holding up really well there. I do like this TGE. I might take that one. Monitor the price action there still. PTLE going up towards pre-market highs right now. iHeart having some trouble. The 380s. 420 is still the level I'm monitoring on iHeart. NBC was partnering with them for the Olympic Winter Games. iHeartRadio. That was the news last week, though. I think the DTCK has halted up that I was.
Yeah, I didn't like that $1 billion headline.
$1 billion.
They kept dropping $1 billion in their PRs, so the Warriors algorithms are gonna be on that.
PRLD now 220s holding up as resistance there. We could monitor and risk that level for this thing to just keep selling off.
Yeah, it's just almost done a round trip, and after that action, I feel like the meat's been picked. But yeah, I mean, for a tight risk level, like leftover size at this point, probably could be a good idea. Wolf looks really good, bro. It's just very sleepy, but it's like elevator watch vibes.
Turn $17. God, turn has been on a tear.
CMBM kind of a little stair-stepping nature off that base. See what that's gonna do. Thing could just find some strength again. Or this could be
iHeart getting rejected at the 380s.
As well. It's like CMBM could be a good short off 2.5 range right now as well, but it's kind of feeling like it might pump. Like, I don't know, something just the gut tells me it's kind of pumpy. So Wolf broke a key level lower, guys. Wolf. Well,
I
forget
like the 260s on CMBM a lot. There's like a straight line there where it's just having a hard time getting through. KD CIFR. Yeah, CIFR got a morning spike rejected. Kind of hangover-ish, CIFR. All the resistance from yesterday. TGE lower. The gut was telling me TGE, maybe heads down to 120 or lower is what it seems like she could do, but I haven't taken the trade there yet. iHeart's heavy, 380s holding up there. It may have even no halt down yet, but
PRLD lower.
yeah, PRLD just completely bleeding.
So T-Rocks and Wolf, I got a starter position in both of those. Just for sleepy fades.
Woof. I'm gonna take a look at WLF again. This chart. Yeah, Wolf is under this 24, which is they did something weird with restructuring, their finances.
And I think a lot of people got screwed over. Like it basically acted like a reverse split, but they didn't reverse split. Like I don't even know exactly what happened, but it seems sketchy. And it's clearly bearish. Like clearly bearish chart. CMBM getting that pump, kind of suspected it. Damn, something told me to take a damn long there.
Oh, CMBM's getting pumpy. 2280. 23. Yeah, Wolf's been selling off a lot. I'll put an order. I'll see if I get hit on it. I'll join you on the ride down.
Yeah, Wolf and T-Rocks, like both of those. So I'm in a little bit on both.
IHRT looking heavy. I mean, it's like this morning is just you gotta get in, and you can't. It hasn't really been an opportunity to let these things come to you because they've just been dumping so quickly.
Wolf lower, Wolf some sellers stepping up. That thing could present a couple points today.
Yeah, the spread's fairly large. It's hard to get involved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the spread, it was tighter. It just dropped 40 cents, which is good for the bears, but bad if you're not in it.
Hertz popping up right now. Okay, Hertz I do like up here. Okay, they do have Q3 earnings, better than expected Q3. I may take it against like 620 HTZ. I mean, it's like I'm not feeling like sizing anything crazy today, but it just doesn't feel like the day for it. But I might give it to 620s.
Just
I'm gonna take it.
The backside plays that you can manage your risk.
I'm taking it against 620, 621. Yeah, exactly.
Damn, Wolf getting a lot of selling, bro.
Yeah.
Pushing through there.
So let me see if it's tightening up on.
It is. Dug that thing out of the archive, dude. 22s are just fading on out right now.
All right,
Price target
join you.
20, 15, 10. I mean,
I'm gonna join you against
It came from
23.
$1, guys. It came from $1. Longs got annihilated. Uh, the hype, the cheers, pretty clearly over here.
I'm
The long,
joining you against 23.50 on WLF,
okay.
but
Um,
not entirely the entry I wanted. But
yeah, just
it's
get
all
him
good.
involved a little bit, and then P-Rax alert, guys. P-Rax alert. Fade might not be through.
190 is good on P-Rax.
Mm-hmm. That thing might give another 10 points or more today, but it could find base here as well. So just do with that what you will.
I'm gonna get involved. Yeah, P-Rax against.
Yeah, I'm in P-Rax, I'm in Wolf, I'm in T-Rocks. Just all three just sleepy fades. Risk is manageable. It's not stressful. They're either going to continue the fade or they're not. I'm not setting myself up to get blown out or get emotional.
Yeah,
All right.
I think that was part of the aha moment. We had even in
Yeah,
chat, like a lot of the guys were saying, like, having the stops prevents you from being emotional. You can be involved in several, and you don't have to. You're not. It takes the worry away.
yeah, and then it's like middle stops or just like we went over the case study this morning. Like middle stops just would not work with with these
No,
kind of
yeah.
plays as a short. Just
Turn is
set the
straight
stops,
up
even if
again.
they're size smaller. Set the stops at abnormal levels,
Mm-hmm.
and let it work.
TRN straight up
Because
again,
with the
dude.
risk reward on these plays, which one?
TRN just straight up again today.
Yeah, that thing's pumping. Yeah, Warrior Love. What is this? FLYE? Is that a reverse split?
I'm gonna try turn against 19 guys. Up here at 1820. Which one?
FLYE?
FLYE. Fly 50 cents. Woo. They do a forward split. People didn't want them. Wait, where is it even trading at? Trading at 50s, 49 cents, or 780s? I see a
There's a
low at
reverse
hidden
split.
pre-market. Yeah, I got you. Reverse split from 4. Okay. Yeah, today feels like one of those days, man. Feels like one of those days. If like turn starts profit taking and curling here, there's huge
Oh wow.
potential on that one. But
FLIE, they did a reverse split, and there's news about if shareholders lost money, contact this firm. Dang, dude, look at that chart. FLYE. Oh my god. What a disaster. That's a straight scam, dude. Is that thing just gonna continue to sell off? FLYE. Might be worth watch. I think it's halted. Yeah, it's halted right now, guys. FLYE. Lawsuit pending. They just did a reverse split and just screwed Warriors. Like, interesting one there. PRLD, congratulations, those who held. Yeah, you did call that, bro. The continued fade. Like, after a move that severe, like it was just a bag holder wind up. Like, wow.
yeah. Well, they canceled their operation. So,
MSAI, we didn't go over that one. Damn it, that was on the watch list. I didn't touch on that one. MSAI.
Yeah, turn. I'd like to see this one stay heavy against the highs here. That's what I'm playing it right now, but I'm not going to stay here too long if it's going to continue higher.
Yeah, I don't want to get in the way of that. I'm sticking to my plan. I'm gonna wait till it gets heavy back at that support. That saved me a lot of pain sticking with that, respecting the technicals.
Mm-hmm.
Wolf came back a little bit. Yeah, just gonna have to let it wiggle. But I mean, it's pretty obvious that it's bearish. So let's see. CMBM, death candle.
CMBM death candle,
Is it
okay.
a
Against 250s
could
now.
be, but there's a big bid at 2-3. Big bidder at 2-3. See if that wipes or if it's a wick down and a reclaim.
I'm going to try CMBM against those 250s.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of bid support right here at 2-3. So see if that's gonna bottom wick there or if it's just gonna capitulate.
Yeah, turn higher. I'm out of that one. It just feels like a lot of lowish quality setups right now for me.
Yeah, don't force it. Like we talked about, one trade can get us way over Q, so we don't need to try to take these lesser setups and burn capital.
Yeah, exactly. Hertz tapping 620. Man, this morning's been shaping up to be blah.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes the blah is good. If like, for instance, if Prax is gonna help us out again today, that'd be awesome.
I feel like between Wolf and Prax, one of them will work today.
AREC is Trump
Uh,
administration, private investors. AREC's rare earth. Good morning, Mr. Barron in the building. Good to see you in here. How's your pre-market going? Yeah, AREC's pumping up just a little bit here. Yeah, Prax need that. I need that one to start selling off. I mean, Wolf's looking all right.
my stops are split up between 186 and 191
Okay.
Prax. But I mean, it did put in a spike at 190 earlier, so I mean, it could reclaim from here, guys. So I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the trade as much as yesterday, that's for sure. But
Oh
at the
my
same token, this could be continuation down. So
turn! I got the top
what's
tick
that?
there. I mean, we'll see if it gets continuation, but yeah, I got stopped like right there on the top.
Yeah, only a paper cut though, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, but it's feeling like today could be a lot of paper cuts, so I'm gonna try to focus in. SC and X curling up a little bit might could give a re-entry against the $1.20, or they might could spike that one straight up. Yeah, SC and X, they're curling it up. The Warriors are curling that one up. Good job, Baron. Up good and green pre-market. Good. Taking the edge and sticking to it, moving along.
P-Rag's kind of coming up a little bit here, a little grindy. Might reduce the risk. Just a little bit. So.
try SC and X against really tight. It's got a ton of bids stacking up at 106. Feel like that's got a lot of that pre-market resistance right overhead.
Mm-hmm.
SC and X is one could elevator down against some of this pre-market resistance.
Final deadline alert. Faruqi and Faruqi investigate claims on investors of Tronox.
Huh.
That's that TRO.
Okay. Sounds like a short.
Yeah. Yeah. TROX has been a good short, guys. It has been.
Oh man. CMBM's kind of working out. Prax is still curling up.
Yeah, see how it reacts at 185. It's just going to slice through it like butter and get some sellers there. It's wicked there a few times. So. Wolf looks like it's going to continue to fade. Just patience there.
Yeah, patience on the
But
wolf.
yeah, it's one of those where you could really build a position and manage your risk, though, and like really clean up. It's got that kind of vibe to it.
SCNX elevator watch here.
Yeah, nice.
Needs to crack back under $1. Getting close. She's right on that dollar line right now. So against the $1.20, still not bad. Even the $1.10 on SCNX. Been seeing a lot of these places very bearish this morning. I'll be right back.
CMBM, yeah.
Hit the hit.
Yeah, CMBM bag holder roundup. FLYE looks like it halted up again. Very interesting shop there. A lot of volatility to be played, guys. FLYE. Halted again. PRAX trying to decide if it's going to stay heavy at this mid 1.8 range. Wolf, just the sleepy big picture fade there today, guys. That's my favorite play, just the Wolf short. Broke that key level. I doubt that we're going to see some kind of wiki reclaim here. It just doesn't feel that way, but, manage your risk. What are you guys working now? See anything out there? Definitely a slower day.
Yeah, it's feeling real slow.
Over convicted at the open, almost blew out Baron. Yeah, that's me. We talked a lot about that in the chat and yesterday about like the over conviction on front side, how it can just ruin your account. Size into these plays works a lot of times, but when it doesn't, it's very painful.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like you got to have some kind of rule, like some kind of guideline. It can't just be like, I'm just going to vibe it out, right?
That's funny. I'm just gonna smoke some weed and just vibe it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a slow break and come back, and we'll go from there. Oh man.
TGE still looking pretty good. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
cheaper scammy play there. Yeah. PRLD worked out great for holders. MSAI, did we miss that one or did it already fade before we? That was on my list. I didn't mention it. MSAI, that's another backside fruit. Just these entries
yeah,
now on these plays are just tricky because they've all faded. They have all like sold
right.
off. So it's like trying to get involved on any of these now is tricky, but it's an interesting one. Um, yeah, besides that, guys, Wolf, P-Rex, and T-Rox are my three just very sleepy fades that looking for, two of three of them to work out. If one doesn't, that's okay. Just managing
S
that risk.
SCNX, I got the fill on that. That's been my only green trade so far against pre-market highs. Yeah, it's been kind of annoying.
CMBM, are you working that one? That one's just finding a lot of support here at that range. Just keeps bouncing,
Yeah, yeah, I'm
spiking
getting.
right now a little bit. Careful with that one. Almost tempted to long it to be honest, bro. Like CMBM, something's kind of telling. I don't know why. Just got a hunch. Off that 220 looks like a good long, low key. It's like the risk is set. If they wash it lower, you're out. And then that could confirm, like my bias was under 220, I'm short. So that's kind of like a perfect do or die range to flip your bias, guys, if you're, trying to look into that. SCNX washing lower. Not in that though.
Yeah, I'm not either anymore. Dang, should be. Yeah, that's been my only green trade so far. CMBM's getting annoying here, but yeah,
Yeah,
she looks like she.
something's buying that damn thing up.
I'm gonna reduce the risk on it. But yeah, I don't want to give today too much. I might even just flip to an eval and start working something. But Hertz is, guys, that could be a short squeeze going on right now, HTZ, because she just broke through pre-market highs, 650s. I know it's heavily shorted, that ticker. I don't know how much, but I know she's a shorted one for sure.
hmm Take a look at the scanner. Taught me that 300 daily goal is really possible when my focus 10. Yeah, and having a max loss though, Baron, like you got to have both for sure. Cause oh yeah, you have a max loss. Yeah, so just like keeping it realistic, um, profit target and max loss, and maybe 300 might be a little too ambitious. Like maybe just be a little bit more conservative. Like Kevin is just humble, $100 a day, and he's been doing great with that. So sometimes having that goal, like, well, I need to make 300, like, or I need to make this can screw you up because some days you just don't need to be taking a trade.
Yeah, I'm feeling that right now.
But as shorts, I feel like as shorts though, I mean, you can find an opportunity to short every day. We know that. But it's
Right.
just like how many setups are you going to take? How aggressive are you going to be? Is more so the.
Mm-hmm. Knowing the days to be aggressive, how to size everything, and then lean into the
Mhm.
winners, cut the losers. But yeah, I got to run over, trade the pool, guys. Going to be over there, but it's been sleepy, so uh, we'll see if there's anything to trade when I'm over there. But head on over to trade the pool if you want to keep it going for a couple hours here, and then we'll be in the Discord and chat. That's in the description below. We'll be chatting up there, sending out alerts and whatnot as tickers present themselves. But Fade's last word over to you before we head out. What you got?
Yeah, just stay disciplined, guys. Focus on the less is more philosophy. Protect your capital, lean in those better setups, and leave the rest for somebody else.
Mm,
Yeah, definitely like, having a max loss baron is going to be key and bring it down a little lower than you want it to be. Like just look back and be like, at what point do I really get emotional with my trading? Like after I've lost a certain amount, kind of like think on that, meditate on that a little bit. And, Yeah, if you're funded and you want them to drop your max loss down, you can email them. That's something that they can do. And capital preservation on days like this, because you guys have seen when things are working out how quickly we can print some money. So just be okay with doing nothing. That's a big part of trading.
Yeah, exactly. All right, man. We'll go from here. It's looking red so far, and I'm not sure I'm gonna push it too much, but
Yeah, I'm break even right now in the day pretty much.
good.
So
Good work. All right, Trace. We'll see you guys